of the offense in search of 6. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And Wilson has it. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going.
And they did. And what a warning shot.
Nigga, if you ain't going to be watching this shit, I'll stop this shit.
Play coverage deep. We're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start.
Hold it.
Great way to get the game going.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Osweiler.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Let's go! Green 39!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now, it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do.
Damn, this release came out short as, slow as
fuck. That's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
And a look now at the
this
defensive
nigga, Rich.
starters
Let's go.
for
I'm going to do you like this.
Eric Armstead was a
You want to play
big-time
that
high school
shit.
basketball.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Keenum. He's got time.
Come on, fucking
Incomplete.
Case Keenum.
Intended receiver Tavon Austin. And it's 4th and 4.
Fucking
I'm
weak,
not sure we can
man.
spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it.
Wide
Either one
fucking
was
open. You can't even make a
available.
fucking
They chose to try and get
4-yard
it through the
pass.
air, but they run successful.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. And taken at the 46.
Get your ass down. Let's go. Gonna bring the heat to your ass now.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Do you like
and
a...
San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
No, I'm not. That's too heavy for 2 horses. So that means you're going to have to lead a string of horses into Red Rock. And with that deep snow after a blizzard, you ain't going to be able to get away with any more than, say, 1 body per horse. So that's you.
Who you trade for this motherfucker? The Texans? Who you give them?
Down here after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 10 yards to go on third. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. To throw on second down is Keenum. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
I was motherfucking downloading Doctor Strange, but that shit was 6 gigs. I was like, I told myself I'm gonna download that shit overnight.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Nope, but shit, it's a pirate.
Rifle this one deep right side. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
That shit don't come out till
when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot
What, that Doctor Strange come out next week?
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
I ain't no big fan of that shit. I ain't really I don't really like you know, he got them powers with his hands. So I ain't really into that shit. But ain't Wolverine, Spider-Man, and motherfuckers like that. Yeah, I ain't fucking with him. Yeah, I fuck with Magneto, yeah.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have
had dude hurt for the motherfucking for 6 weeks, fucking Tremaine Johnson. So I had to move motherfucking Lamarcus. Yeah, I had to move Lamarcus Joyner over there.
A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go. Green, like that. Here we go. No, check.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Come on. Damn, that was to the house.
Just missing his second there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed
Give me
opportunity
that.
for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands.
Why they got motherfucking Alec?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Who, golf?
By T.J. McDonald. And they have possession, and they have
Hey,
it at the 38-yard
lay down.
line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking
Down.
for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. It's a loss
Oh,
of a
you playing
yard
around
there,
the
and now
whole game.
second
Okay.
down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the
Do
tackle
you like
was there right away for a loss of
You come out
yardage.
of that shit, then.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Watching Detroit. Detroit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. To the
This nigga can't even throw a regular pass. You see him playing everything deep. Throw the shit underneath.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch.
Oh,
Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Fuck, I ain't gonna make this field goal.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
No. Check. Here we go now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped.
Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to.
Let's go.
Man, complete.
Big receivers. Let's go.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
We'll make you play the pass, then we'll give your ass Gurley.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go. With a
Say
ball in
what?
the air.
What you say?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I told you this is a JV game, scrimmage game.
Last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
That boy playing for the first overall pick. Well, that motherfucker Bills, he won in 8.
That can be a deflator for a football team.
Rich.
Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they
Oh,
can pick those
shit.
things back up. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down.
Why do I always do that shit, man? Why does it do that? I don't understand that shit, man. I'm not blitzing everybody in.
Justin Hunter, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That's a mental mistake, man.
Tell me if I'm wrong. That was just
Oh, he not saying, come on, dog. He got that fluky ass shit. He ain't scoring no more. That's the only touchdown he gonna get.
Is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result.
Here, go get another touchdown.
He was just a better athlete on that play.
And he'll take this across the 25.
That fluky ass shit that motherfucker got.
7-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time.
I do that. I usually do that shit like once a game, though. I hit the wrong motherfucking button and be making everybody crash.
Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Gurley.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh, come on. Break that for 75 yards.
Up there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Steady running that defense. That shit ain't gonna help you.
But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left. Start right there.
They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
The one running back is Gurley. They'll try the air now with Keenum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I'm starting Case Keenum, bitch ass.
Was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice
with the screen play.
Able to knock it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Brought in over the middle by Grant. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a high kick, almost a pooch.
Fuck out of here.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Keenum.
I threw the ball, he was wide open.
Says this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Keenum going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets
I want to see where I'm putting the ball to. Trying to angle it and shit.
See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it drops down.
Come on, man. You ain't getting that shit. You can get that up.
Instead, 2nd down.
Goddamn street plays
From
and
experience
shit.
is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges.
Motherfucker, you got 2 timeouts? Shit.
Well, it's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
I'm finna get it back right here, though.
How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Told you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before
Yeah.
and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field.
Come on, make the goddamn block.
Their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Yeah, but you can see better, too, though, dog. You can see, you know, who open and shit.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down.
Come on, man. We're missing these fucking field goals.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown.
Hey, but you, hey,
and this will stay a
hey,
6-point
you see them
ball game.
motherfuckers who got that separation like that, though. You don't throw that too many motherfucking interceptions like that. Damn, I tried to kill that motherfucker. I don't play defense like that, though. I only play the offense. And then if I run a running play, I'll use the normal like this and shit.
They trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That's Joyner back there, boy. Don't do it.
Stages of the first half. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
that's
the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run. It's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Keenum. Austin's got it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain
steady
of 6
running
on the
that
play.
bullshit, boy.
Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now let's go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Here we go now.
Keenum on first down. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's Gurley.
Oh, if you hit that hole, get
Really
skinny,
go
boy.
there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Got you now, Barney.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down.
About time your bitch ass made that throw.
Lance Kendricks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The one running back is Gurley. Austin, the man in motion left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Wrong button. Fucking triangle was open.
They needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one's high, but not very far. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Try and start the drive with Gurley.
Nobody
there
can block.
Just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley.
Damn, stay on your feet.
He'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll try the air now with Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to
you gotta hold that block, Tavon Austin. You know the blitz coming. Get that shit out of there fast.
11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break
Let's go.
one
Let's get
tackle.
big, girlie.
Brought down, but a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
The one running back is Gurley. The tight end changing his position. They'll get the football here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
You gotta hold on to the ball, Kenny Britt. That's why I ain't resign your bitch ass. Knew he was going back to that bullshit.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
I'd have missed this
And that
motherfucker.
is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it
13-7.
is. So the folks
Missing
on
fucking
hand here
field
looking a
goals and
little
shit.
restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game,
We know you don't. Let's go.
fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
We getting it back right here. Come on, man. All that underneath shit. We playing on that underneath shit. Come on. We ain't going for that bullshit.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
Let's join over there. Come on. Let's join her. Streaks don't work on us.
It's his and only his. But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. To throw is Gabbert.
You
He's going to let it go again.
You steady trying to go to that boy.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Do what you do. Do what you want, man.
Every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big
I ain't gonna.
plays.
Look. I ain't
They don't
missing the
give many
next fucking field goal. I'm telling you that motherfucker much now.
did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's gonna hurt.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Just in case you try to run a screen.
And they're not going to
Yeah,
get
delay
this
a
one off
game.
in
We'll
time.
take
It'll
that.
be a delay.
Punt the ball, man.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just
Picked
their
the wrong
first. They'll be
play.
down to 2
I
remaining
picked the
as
wrong
we step
play.
aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco.
Matter of fact, don't even go by it. Don't even go by it. Let it. Don't even go by it. Don't even go by it. Don't even go by it.
And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley.
Come on, nobody gonna block.
Come on, forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
Get the fuck out
And
of
down
here.
he'll go. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Fucking kick.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first down carry now for
Don't think so.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperate. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the... And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Turn to the power game to try to get.
Oh, you gonna drag 3 people in the end zone? Come
on.
on.
End zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Nick Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. And his kick is good. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Face mask.
And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Boston, the man in motion left. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run. Because
well, shit, I already missed the extra point and a motherfucking field goal, so shit.
People up front, leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Gurley. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Come on, that wasn't the first down?
This defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The offense here.
Damn, look at that shit on the motherfucking line. Like, come on.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a
fuck out of here.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
A big conversion on 4th down.
Oh, what's up with the clock, man?
So you gotta go quick here.
Fucking weak, man.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Won't even let me hike the ball. Fucking weak, man.
The final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation
5 motherfucking
of the
takeaways.
NFL
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of
EA
here. That
Sports.
bullshit.
With that, we say so long, everybody.
Garbage, man. That shit got me fucking hot. It's fucking weak as fuck. I am, dog. Shouldn't have lost to this motherfucker. Not on that fluky ass shit. Fuck. That shit got me mad, man. Fucked me over on that first down. Fucked me over on that first down, missing fucking extra points, missing field goals. Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Psst, made the fucking extra point out of it. The game would have went to overtime. Fucking weak shit, man. Shit gonna drive my fucking nerves, man. Yeah, please. That motherfucker. Boy, stop.
New grill and a bunch of snacks, and where we going? You don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks, and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do something crazy.
Oh my God, man. Nah, dog, I don't. I didn't put up 55 on this boy with ease, so that's why I said it was. That was this year, man, too, motherfucker. Dog. In the other league, how many points I put up on you? Like 41. Oh my God. Oh my. We could just do this. We could just play right now then. With your Steelers. Oh man, I'm done. Man. I'm done, dog. I'm done. Dog, I'll put up a 50 piece on you. You better stop. Let's go there, man. Let's go. Don't be experimenting with your playbooks and shit. I don't want you to be like I was experimenting with a playbook. Oh man, I'm finna beat the brakes off you. I tried to warn you. Oh my goodness, man. Why the niggas? Why? That shit got me hot though. Fucking weak ass shit. Give me that first down, I would've won that game. Could've ran the draw for 15 yards. Yeah, I pushed the time out because I thought it was the first down. That's why I pushed the time out. Because I thought it was the first down. I wasn't gonna push the time out if it was fourth down. What kind of sense that makes? Nah, because I could have ran some sideline plays. Because the fucking thing was fucking up. Yeah, I seen that shit, man. Yeah, I know. I seen it and I'm like, damn. Oh well. It's all good. It is what it is. I'll beat your fucking ass. Oh, he ready to play now. He figure he can win out now. Oh my God, this guy.
Everybody got guilty pleasures, bro. You done already got what you was gonna get. You done already got what you was gonna get from me. Let my pick be. Let me be great.